archives and another batch of JFK assassination files. They include, though, an explosive FBI dossier not on JFK but on Dr. Martin Luther King. The Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. reflects then Director J. Edgar Hoover's deep suspicion and obsession with Dr. King, which was certainly no secret at the time, and it speaks to just how far he and the FBI went to try and discredit Dr. King. The dossier released today contains items that are both, and I say explosive, but they are unsubstantiated. CNN's Gary Tuckman joins us now with more. So what are you learning? What's in this stuff?
Well, Anderson, among the more than 600 documents released late today by the National Archives is this one, a never-before-seen file titled Martin Luther King Jr., A Current Analysis. It's dated March 12, 1968, and includes a number of explosive allegations about the civil rights leader who was assassinated 23 days after this report was first compiled. Among the claims detailed, Martin Luther King Jr. was involved in extramarital affairs and other sexual activities that, if true and revealed publicly, would have been devastating to Dr. King and his movement. In addition, there are pages and pages detailing Martin Luther King and his organization, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, with alleged ties to known communists, and finally details about supposed financial improprieties by Dr. King and the SCLC. Now, I want to stress that the FBI, under Director J. Edgar Hoover at the time, had been investigating Martin Luther King Jr. for years at this point in the hopes of finding damaging information, and that we have no way of corroborating these allegations.
So what does this have to do with the investigation of the assassination of JFK? Because I don't quite get why this document would have been in there with that.
Exactly. That's one of the many questions we have tonight, Anderson. Considering the document has no mention of John F. Kennedy or his assassination, the only clue we have in this file marked secret is it's also stamped reviewed by the FBI JFK Task Force and dated May 8, 1994, meaning it was reviewed by the Archives JFK Task Force 23 years ago, but kept secret until today.
There are still thousands of JFK assassination documents that have not been released, right?
Right, and that's also still unclear what's going on with that. We do know that last week President Trump sent out this tweet that read in part, after strict consultation with General Kelly, the CIA, and other agencies, I will be releasing all JFK files other than the names and addresses of any person who is still living. And they are being released on a rolling basis by the National Archives. There are still thousands of pages yet to be released, so much more to come.